Welcome back to NEC Front Row. I'm here with Robert Morris's head coach, Dale Starr. Coach, thank you very much for joining me.
Appreciate it.
Now, congratulations on the win over St. Francis, PA this weekend. Can you talk us through a little bit of the game?
Well, we just played them 2 weeks ago. We'd already talked about that a little bit in a previous interview, and we got more of the same. We did drop the opening set. I think that we came in a little bit lethargic and thinking, well, maybe we just show up and they're going to make a ton of mistakes. And they, to their credit, they really came out and pretty much kicked our butts that first set. To our kids' credit, we came back and we got back to our game plan. We stopped making so many unforced errors, and our middle hitters really took over. Kristen Thompson had a phenomenal match. She had a great. Probably the best match that she's had offensively and defensively since she's been here. Becky J had a really good match. Our block finally came to play, and we were able to get it done in 4, and really 2 of the 3 sets really put them away pretty early in the set. So it was good to see that we kind of got pushed and were able to push back a little bit. And anytime you play a team the second time, it's going to be a lot tougher than the first time. It just always is.
Now, you talked a little bit about contributions from your middle hitters and especially middle blockers. And Kristen Thompson, she had a huge game, 10 kills, which is a career high for her. Can you talk a little bit about the contribution of the middle hitters and even the middle blockers of the team?
Well, Kristen's had a really good last 2 weeks. I think she's really kind of come along and things have started to click in her head, and she's doing everything we're asking her. And it really showed against St. Francis PA. She, like you said, career high in kills. She hit a very high percentage. I think she had 3 or 4 blocks as well. So she really did a lot of the things that we have asked her to do. And she's starting, as a sophomore, it's starting to finally click a little bit. As a freshman, the game is a little fast for all freshmen in the middle, and so she's coming along pretty nicely.
Going into this weekend, you have your last road trip of the regular season against multiple opponents. Now, going into that, what do you really expect to accomplish?
Well, St. Francis Brooklyn, they took a set off of us early in the season, our second conference weekend, I believe. So it's been a while. I've been looking at the tape, and I had to kind of refresh my memory on what they did too. So. It's been a while. They took a set off of us here and played us tight. They've been playing a lot better than they have, historically, and it's going to be that's a tough place to play. It's the Brooklyn trip's always a tough trip, and then of course LIU. They're 10-0. I think they've only lost 1 or 2 matches at home this year. I don't think they've lost a conference match in like 28 straight matches or something. So that's going to be a huge challenge for us to go in there, and more than likely the conference tournament's going to be there. So in 2 weeks we're going to have to turn around and go right back. So it's going to be good for our freshmen to get there and get into that environment a little bit early, because we're going to have to be back there and we're going to have to play hopefully 2 matches in that gym during the conference tournament. So if we can somehow eke out a win Saturday and Sunday, that puts us in a great position to maybe even climb into that third slot for the conference tournament. So that would be huge for us to try to crawl out of that 4th position and not have to face LIU in the first round, because I think that would be a very tall task.
Okay. Well, good luck this weekend. Hopefully you can bump up the 3rd.
Thank you.
Make sure to stay tuned to NEC Front Row.